All right, so quickly we are going straight to the completion of the video we are working on, which is the calculator project. So here I'm not just going to waste my time, so I'm just going to go straight to my Visual Studio Code down here in my taskbar and click it. So this was where we started. This was where we started from here, and now we are here. So we are done with creating operators button. So this was where we stopped here in clear calculation. So from here, we are just going to go ahead and complete the code today. Remember, I said for this video, we are going to be having only two series, series 1 and series 2. So we finished the series 1 in the previous video, and now we need to go ahead and just do the last part of it, which is the series 2. So here I will just quickly say button add button underscore, then this is button, so I will just say add. So this button is for add. So I will say for button add, I will have to have dot grid. Then inside the grid, I'm going to have a row, and then the row is going to be equals to 1. Then I will say comma, then I'll have a column. Then inside the column, I will say this column is equals to 3. So all I'm going to do now is I will just duplicate this into 5 because we need 6 of this. So I will just highlight this so we don't waste time. Copy, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, and last Ctrl V. Now I have the 6 buttons already, so all I need to do is that in this one I will have to change this one to button subtract. That is it. So inside the button subtract, I will have to say that the row has to be 2 and the column has to be 3. Then the next one is for button multiply, so I will just have to quickly change this to multiply and say this is for multiply. Then in this multiply, I'm going to say that the column and the row is 3 and 3. Then the next one is to divide, so here I will just remove this add and say this is for divide. We have all the variables already, so here in the divide I'm going to say that the row is 4 while the column is 3. So I will move straight to the next one. Now the next one is the equals. So I will come here and just say this one is for equals. Now in this equals button, I'm going to say the row is 4 and the column is 2. So I will just remove this 3 and put 2 and replace this one with 4. Now the next one is that's the last one, the clear button. So I will just come here and say this is to clear. So in this clear button, I'm going to say that the row is 4 and the column is 1. So let's change this 1 to 4, and let's come here to this one and change it to 1. Now we are done with that, so I will just come down. So from here now, I will just quickly say create advanced math function button. So I will just say create advanced math function button. So here I hit enter. So now in this advanced button, I will say button scene. So let me create this because we've not done this before. So button underscore scene, this is for sign. Then I will say this is equals to tk, and then dot button. Then I will create a root. So the root here is root, comma. Then I will have a text. Then in the text, I'll say the text is scene. Then no, this is not what I need. Text is equals to, then I will use this. Then I will say inside here I have scene. Then I will come out of here now. Then I have a comma. Then I will space and set this to command. I need command here. And after the command, I'm going to have that this command is lambda. and then I'm just going to use a column to close this. Then I will, let me come down from here now. Let me come down from here. I will now have update calculation. We already have update calculations here already. Then I will close it here and have a scene inside, but that scene has to be with this. Then I will have sin. Then I will now have a bracket like this, and inside the bracket I will now have this one inside the bracket here. So now that is complete. So I have to take out this other one out. So now the next thing I'm going to do is that I need to create another button called turn. So I will highlight this because I don't want to waste time. So I will highlight this quickly, scroll down and hit enter and just press this. So since this button was for sign, this one is going to be for turn. Then here in the turn button, I'm going to just say that is equals to the root. The root here is no longer sign. The root here is for turn also. Then I will also have to put a turn inside this. So I will just say here too, I need to have turn here. And I will, is also on command is also lambda. Then the last thing I have to do is I need to create another button for the lock, and is also using almost everything. So I will just also come down and say this button now is for lock. So I will say the lock button. Since this is for lock button, so I will also come the root and everything is okay. So I will just change this lock here and change this also lock. So that is for that. Now I will create something else. I will come down a little. I will say for button sign, so button underscore sign, I will do dot grid, and this grid here I will open a bracket and I will say that the raw is equals to 5. Then I will use a comma and said I have a column also, and the column is equals to 0. So now I don't want us to waste our time, so I will just copy this also from here, come down and paste, come down and paste, come down and paste 4 times. So now I have 4. I'm going to say that this one now is for cos, like cos theta. Then I'm going to say that this is 5 and this is 1. So button underscore cos. Before then, I think from where we created the sign, we also had a button for cos for this one. So let me copy this because it's 4. So let me paste this one also and say that this is for button for cos. Then also change this to cos and also change this one to cos. So now from here I have cos for grid, and the grid here is 1. Grid is 5 and the column is 1. Now for sign, I will, okay, let me go to turn. From the turn I will have 5 here. 1 minute, let me have turn here instead of sign. This is for turn. So now all I'm going to do is that sign, cos, turn, then I need to use 1 as lock. So let the last one be for the lock, and let the next one here be for the turn, and let the sign, everything is complete now, I think. So now I will just adjust this one to 2 here, and the last one I'm going to just adjust it to 3 here. So I think we are done with that, except for the fact that I have to just say that root here dot main loop. So that's what I'm gonna do. The main loop, then I will close it with this. So this, we are done with our code already. So I already have import thinker as so I need to scroll up a little. I have import thinker as tk here, but this is not really much of importance though, but we still need to do some adjustments from there. But let me just quickly go and run the code and see where we have any error, or maybe we made a mistake somewhere. So I will just quickly go and run the code. So let me just save this from here, then control plus this button, or you can go to the terminal from this view, then you can go to terminal. So that's how I got it. You can go to terminal from here, you click on view and come to terminal. So but that's not how I did my own. You can do your own anyhow. I just had to show you the other ways to do it. So now here I will just say python, then I will come and say the name of my file here is calculator.py. So I will just come and say calculator.py. So if I hit enter, you realize that the code is running perfectly well. It's just that there's a variable that was mentioned. I mentioned a particular library, and that library we're not really using it now because we've not defined it somewhere. Let me show you the library, this Tinker that says import tk from Tinker. So if I take out this now, let me take out this for 1 minute and let's see what happens from there. So I don't have to remove it because that is the value for everything we are doing. But let me see if I will just, let me check where the error, the kinder from here could be resolved, call 3. So I don't know why it has to come in this mode, but let me quickly check why. Import tkinder as tk. So let's just have it that way, but our code is actually okay. But I don't have this tkinder in my Visual Studio Code. I've not installed the extension, so probably that is why it has not shown this, that this has not cleared yet. But I believe that the code is okay because the terminal is able to run the code and everything is perfectly okay, except for this value that has not been defined, or we don't have it. So thanks for watching this video. We'll be looking up to see you in the next video. Goodbye.